Alright, welcome to drummerscornergroup.com, and today I have DrumLite. Oh yeah. I want to thank these guys for sending me out a package for my drum kit, and I'll be demonstrating to you on how all this stuff here works. Very easy stuff, nothing complicated, so I'll show you step by step. 10 inch, 12 inch tom, my 13 inch tom, my 14-inch snare, which we're gonna do this one, Orange County, and the 22-inch bass drum. Controller, then the remote control, so you could control the lights and all the different colors and the display. So I'll be showing you this step by step. Here goes the snare drum with the head. So I'm gonna remove the head, and then I'm gonna show you how to install the DrumLite inside the snare drum. All right, it's pretty easy, so I'll show you. So this is it right here. So this will go wrapped around your drum, tape inside the shell. So now they recommend that you tape it along the lines as a reference guide, so you can know more or less where it's gonna stay. So I'm not gonna do that, but you could do that. It just helps you as a reference to where you want to place them. So they recommend an inch, half an inch or 2 inches away from the bearing edge. So I'm gonna put this here. I really wanted it in the middle, but I got all these other, I got a lot of vent holes actually on this snare drum. But so I'm gonna place it in the bottom right here. So it's about 1.5 inches off from the bottom head. So it's gonna go right around. So now, just remember that the end of this, there's 2 pins that you gotta disconnect, right? So you gotta remember, because this is what's gonna go through your air vent. So now you gotta make sure you place this end where it's gonna connect as close as possible to your air vent, okay? So I got lucky with this snare drum. There's air vents everywhere. There's, I think, 6 air vents on this snare drum. So, but I want it in this side. So in this end right here is where the 2-pin plugs is gonna come right through there, okay? So it'll be something like, that's how it's gonna be. All right. So just make sure you give yourself enough room, that you can actually have it close by to your vent. Tape it up around before you actually peel the back taping off, just so you could have a reference guide of where it's gonna look and how it's gonna look. All right. But in my case, I already know where it's gonna go, so I'm just gonna show you how that goes. All right. So again, you gotta separate the two. Just make sure there's the end that goes to next to where your vent is at. Then you just peel the tape it around. Just remember, you could remove this again, but you won't be able to replace it again. It's not gonna stick again. So unless you tape it up or you figure something out, but you can order another set of these from DrumLite. They're very inexpensive. So, but I'm gonna show you how this goes on. All right. Let me take this out first. Then I'm gonna show you, okay? I want it near this vent right here. So I'm gonna place the marker maybe around like that. Give it a little play. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'll start it off from this lug here and just wrap it around. Okay, now I leave that just like that, just so I could plug it in, and then I'll tape it right back up. Again, the snare drum, I had to pick actually the snare drum with all these damn screws on them, right? But yeah, you see? If it's a bigger snare drum, you can actually put 2 strips, which is one in the bottom, one on the top, and I think it works well. So you get more light on your drum. But this is a fairly small drum, so this will work well. And I put it more towards the bottom because I have the clearer head in the bottom. So in the top, I'll have a coated head. It's still gonna show through, but it's gonna show more through the bottom. So it's just, it all depends on what kind of effect you're trying to do. So it works well either way you wanna do it. It's all on you, on whatever effect you're trying to do, okay? So now let me go show you to plug in the cables, to install the cables. Again, remember the air vent? Just put one at a time. Now, see the colors black and blue, red and green? It's color coded. Again, you plug it in. If the light does not go on, or you have to just switch them over. You just plugged it wrong. That's all it is, and it will work. So don't worry. Don't think that you got a damaged product or anything like that. So just gotta plug it in. So again, I don't know if you can see from there, but there's a black marking in the middle which shows the 2 inner pins. So there's a black in the one side and a black in the other side. Just make sure those 2 will go together. That will guide you, right? See, it's already in there. So now just for a test run, it lights up. You see that? So now we know it's good. Let me finish it off, clean it up. Tape these together just to keep it more secure in there, just in case, you know, I don't want it to get loose while you're wilding out on playing, and it might just come out loose with the vibration or whatever have you. But I'm just gonna tape it just for me, for my safety, just to make sure that it stays connected, all right? So I'll just use a clear tape so it won't block any lighting in any which way. So make sure that's firmly in. Again, this is just for me because I just want to make sure it doesn't come apart while I'm playing. I'm just taking extra caution. All right, so now I just take the rest of the tape off. Line it up. Just unplug this here for a second. So there, that's how you have your light installed. Just make sure. Easy. So now once you're done, pretty much you're ready to go with this drum. But all of each and every pack comes with one of these right here, which is to clamp on your cable to the end part of the XLR, and it's to actually you mount it into a tension rod. Close it tight and it'll go into your tension rod, so this cable will not be hanging or dangling around, so it'll stay nice and fit and snug whichever rod you're gonna place it to, closest to your vent hole. So just make sure you place it where it's easy for you and it's out of the way of whatever you have there. So I might place mine here. It'll be just like that. Then with the tension rod, it'll just clamp it in, and this cable will not be loose. This cable will not be dangling around. All right. So now we'll do a test run, connect the XLR, and see if it works. Okay, so the rest of this drum set is where I'm gonna put the LED lights. So that's a 10, 12, 13, and a 22-inch kick. So this is the bass drum, 22-inch. We're gonna put on those LEDs right here too, also in the center. Might be a little challenging, not much, because I have some Velcro stuck here from an old padding I used to use, but whatever, we'll work around that. That's nothing. And what's cool, the cable right here, which comes with every LED set, because that's where you connect it. This is the longest cable actually they have, because it's for the bass drum, so which is pretty cool. I was wondering about that, but it's pretty dope. It's long. As you put it through your vent, you can have it come out and clamp it to one of your claws. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so here we have pretty much, this is the brain, this is where the controller is at. So this, as you see, has the move button, power button, and it's up and down for the brightness and the speed. So your basic setup right here. But then it has also your remote, which is more in detail with more of the stuff that it will do. See that? So like for instance here, you could turn it on, as you see, change the mode. or you could just use your controller to turn it on. So usually I just throw this in the side somewhere here where it'll pick up using the remote. So you see all the features on the remote. Now these are all clear Aquarian heads. I just put them on there so you can see the LED lights and where I placed them and how they look. So if this is what you like, you know, you can use clear heads. They really stand out really bright. I actually prefer the coated heads from Aquarian. It gives it a nice glow. It's not too bright, it's not on my face, but it gives a nice glow on the drum and the beautiful colors that the DrumLite gives. So that's my preference, and that's how I kept the set. DrumLite also has now a triggering system. So for every impact that you hit, for every strike with the tom, the snare, or the kick, it'll trigger the lights. So for whatever specification, whatever settings you have, it'll trigger the lighting. That's pretty cool. That's their new setup that they have now. I want to thank the guys over at DrumLite for sending me this package. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check them out at iwdrumlite.com.